quite a situation it was where you find India stuck into, as far as this particular India A versus Sri Lanka A game is concerned. It was India again batting first. They lost all those tosses. If you talk about the game versus Sri Lanka A, you talk about the game versus Afghanistan A, and now again versus Sri Lanka A. They didn't start it that well if you compare it to the start which they had versus Afghanistan A, but again, a gritty knock as far as Suryan Shetty is concerned. Him getting on with that partnership with Vipraj Nigam, again, first half centuries for both of them. When you talk about List A cricket, both scoring their first half centuries, and a critical one. We all know the importance of this particular game. Now India will go into the next game as do or die versus Afghanistan, because Afghanistan A I'm talking about is now number 2. The number 3 will obviously India, and at the top it's Sri Lanka winning both the games, last 2 games, and I think they are pretty sad with what had happened on the very first game, where they needed 10 runs in 12 balls, 3 wickets in hand, and they don't able to win that particular game. As far as this particular game is concerned, the story doesn't lie in the 50 over in the 50 over official game, but a little later when it was decided that India will definitely go in for the super over from here onwards. And super over, we know that what had happened, India bowling first. Sri Lankans obviously scored 16 runs in the super over, and India couldn't able to chase it down. It was obviously the light which is making a lot of problem, and what we have been told by the sources close to Indian team is that umpires told before the super over started, umpire told to Indian captain that if at any point of time we'll feel that the light is not good, we will definitely intervene and end the game there only. It will be a tie match from there onwards. But I was there, I was watching each and everything. As far as the lights are concerned, it went really bad at the time when Sri Lanka was batting. I'm not saying that Indian team because India lost this game, but during the time when India were bowling also, the light was not that good, and that happened because it took umpires almost 12 to 15 minutes to start the game after what had happened from that point when they bowled the last ball and to start the super over. So it was something around 12 to 15 minutes time, which could have been easily done in 5 to 6 minutes. So that's where I think there was a little glitch there, and that is again went not good with the Indian players also. They said this multiple times to the umpires also, but they didn't agree, and that's when I was having this conversation around different people, and what the fans also heard loud and clear, that Indian batters were saying that it's not quite visible at the time they were batting. So yeah, these 2 or 3 things which happened here are not very pleasant, but India losing this particular game, and now it's all but do or die for India come the day after game versus India A versus Afghanistan A. It will be all in for the ticket to final. Thank you so much for watching this. I'll be giving you more details around this, and we'll be here for you as far as this Dambula coverage is concerned. Thank you so much for watching this.